Well,
Wonders never cease.
Yo, hello everybody.
Okay.
Good morning. We're here. We're in a totally new spot today. You're going to notice something completely different. We're together. Yay.
Wow.
What?
We decided to, get up early on a sunshiny morning and go on a little road trip. So we went driving north, and we ended up at this beautiful store.
You think we'd been here before or something?
We're going to show you and tell you all about it.
They got some cool stuff. Although this stuff is backwards, dream big, little one. They do engraving. We're going to introduce you to the store owner.
Our friend.
Get over here. Come on in here, young lady.
Get in the middle.
Woohoo! Hi.
Okay, so we have to tell you like a quick little story.
Well, because there's always a story.
Yeah, I got to take off my Feng Shui glasses. So our friend Sandra, we've had some fun. Yeah. And Cheryl and I came out here pre-COVID pause, whatever that was. And we did some workshops out here, some Feng Shui workshops in Sandra's store. And she's taken some of our classes and we helped her with her office. And OMG, do we have before pictures of the store?
Oh, Lord.
No?
Some changes.
Wow.
Let's just say we walked in and went,
What? Wow. But yeah, so amazing. And so has Feng Shui impacted your life in any way? Sandra?
I want to be sarcastic, but I shouldn't be.
Yeah,
you can just be who you
It's
is.
totally huge. Everybody needs these ladies. Like seriously, you all need these ladies in your life. It has changed and impacted mine so hugely. Gives me goosebumps actually.
Aww.
From my house to my little crazy office up here, to our office at home, to the entire store, to my coffee business, to everything we do here. Elements are always Feng Shui elements are in everything we do.
So you're always looking with your Feng Shui eyes to say, what would Anita and Cheryl
say?
do?
Always. So
Did you like it? So basically I'm on this shoulder and Anita's on that shoulder.
Totally. Yeah.
Love
absolutely.
it. Thank you.
Cool.
Anita's going to do a real walk around here in a bit, but first we have to do what we do.
Okay.
We have to do what we do.
Sure.
So
we'll put
welcome.
you back on, honey.
Yeah.
We'll put you back on.
Welcome to Feng Shui Friday, learning to use the F word.
With Anita and Cheryl.
Yes.
You already got that.
She's already sidetracked. Can you tell? She wants to go shopping. The pros and the cons of doing a Facebook Live from not our office. New distractions. Oops.
All
right.
Card flying out of the deck. Love it.
Oh, so the card that came flying out, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it wound up on Anita's lap.
On my lap.
This is the image. It is card number 47.
47.
And it is 11, a master number. Wealth and prosperity. What? Which is quite entertaining because when you walk into Sandra's store, and if we use the bagua of just the front end of the store, the wealth and prosperity is your office space.
So there's confirmation.
Fully transformed since she met us, and we're on her shoulder all the time talking to her.
And the abundance full rate that welcomes you when you come in.
Nice, nice. So let's talk about the wealth and prosperity and the bagua a little bit for everybody.
Okay.
And I don't have the bagua. Oh, yes, I do. Let me find it here in the card deck while Anita's talking about wealth and prosperity.
Okay, so this is, this is great because this is a great confirmation too from our discussion we were having on our little road trip. And it is always amazing that the universe gives you confirmation or signs when you're asking and things like that. So the wealth and prosperity area of our home or business is not always about the monetary wealth.
Correct.
Right? It can be, but we also have to bring in the the wealth of our knowledge, the wealth of friendships, right? The wealth of connection, the wealth of collaboration. I mean, we have so many opportunities to prosper, right? To grow and prosper in our life, that things that are not monetary.
Exactly.
Right. And sometimes I think that is the biggest wealth, right?
Absolutely.
When your heart goes,
right? Guidance from spirit last night. Didn't that happen to somebody on there?
Yeah. And we talked about the gratitude symbol, right?
Yeah.
Right. Guidance from spirit was really good last night.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so, with that gratitude comes that, all of the wealth and prosperity. You end up becoming a money magnet is what
it just winds up being, because money is energy. Everything is energy.
Currency, right?
It's on a current, runs on a current. So this is a smaller version. So I usually pull out the business card Bagua, so it's a little easier to see. So this is a Bagua map. So for those of you that have it, you know that the entrance quadrant is down at the bottom here when you look at the Bagua map. And you actually lay the card down as you're walking into the space. So the wealth and prosperity, I don't want to be backwards, but I am backwards, is up in your left-hand corner. So basically when you walk into a space, go left.
Yeah, just put your left hand up, put your left hand in, shake it all about, and there's your
wealth and prosperity.
There's your wealth and prosperity area. And so here's the really cool thing. And we've had this happen in Feng Shui, and Sandra has even been witness to it. When you identify where that area is, what that space looks like, and see what it's reflecting back to you, and what are your current results, then you can shift the energy and make some enhancements to your wealth and prosperity area in your home, in that physical space, with items that have deep meaning for you, for wealth and prosperity.
Exactly.
And so it might be a picture of this incredibly large family that could make you feel blessed and prosperous.
It could be. And we know where you can go to find these.
I'm going.
Anita's going.
I'm going. I'm out of here. Okay.
So for some people, myself included, I think I'm a rock child. And so you're going to see where Nita's going. So right now there is Sandra's wealth bowl. Right? So it's calling in the chi of wealth and prosperity. And those items mean something to Sandra. They might not mean anything to you. And you know what? If it's in your home, it better mean something to you. Okay? So, the frogs you'll quite often see merchandising, and you'll see a frog with a gold coin in its mouth. Well, that's supposed to bring in wealth and prosperity. Well, if you look at that frog and you think, God, that's ugly, how is that helping you? It's not. So it's all about how you feel about the possessions, the energy that you get off of those possessions. Do they uplift you? Do they fill you with prosperity? Really? So Anita is touring around. She's showing you all kinds of beauties from the store here.
Everywhere. This is the wealth and prosperity symbol.
Exactly.
That big, giant,
beautiful crystal. Looks like a salt lamp.
That you light up,
and it's calling in some beautiful chi.
It would anchor the chi.
Can you find any little water features in there? No, Sandra's saying she doesn't have any water features in here. That's okay. Wind dancers. Because we can't pre-plan this. We don't know what card's coming out. Well, we can focus on some of the crystals that she's got, because she has got some beautiful crystals. Citrine, exactly.
Stones, and because of the gold coloring of it, and citrine is for manifestation.
Absolutely.
Merchant stone.
And if you look at the purple colors, right? The purple of the wealth and prosperity when we talk about colors, the amethyst. And we know she's got some beautiful amethyst over here.
Oh yeah, I gotta go this way.
Right? So now you got the purple coming from the amethyst, right? This is Cheryl. Those are just spectacular pieces. And might that be a Buddha in amethyst? When Sandra was unveiling these on Facebook, I was like, is that a Buddha? So now that means something to Cheryl, but it might not mean anything to anybody else. So, that might have to come home with Cheryl. Anyway, that's shopping. Okay, Anita, get back here. Stop shopping.
Okay.
We have to talk about the number because the number in itself is number 47, this card. So, we touch on numerology every episode basically. And we take the two numbers and we add them together. Well, in this instance, the 47 becomes
an 11.
And in numerology, an 11 is a master number. We don't break it down any further. When you get that double digit happening, baby.
You know what? This is really cool too, because I'm 1, you're 1, and here we are. 1, 11. Master number.
Yay!
And I'm number 9 of 11 children. That number 11 comes up for me a lot. My house number specifically is an 11 because I've, been in tune with the energy of that number. So my house number adds up to an 11 whenever I can. I look for that synchronistic flow.
Right. Or confirmation.
Or confirmation. So when I see, 11 on the drive home or something like that, and whatever I'm thinking about, it's like, oh yeah, that's okay. That's the angels talking to me.
It's fun to be here. And our first road trip together.
Yes. Oh yeah, because you did a thing without me.
Yeah, well, so did you. You were in Mother's Day. You were at the flower shop in Rocky.
Right.
And today we are at Alberta Engraving. Alberta Laser Engraving. We should actually have a business card beside us because we know it as Sandra's place. So
yeah. Okay.
You won't find Sandra's place if you Google that, but you will find Alberta Laser Engraving in
Rimbey, Alberta. So that is north of where I live by about a 35-minute drive, something like that, and a little bit further for Cheryl.
Yeah.
But you know what's really cool, and we want to give this big shout out to our friend Sandra, is that she does, she ships stuff all over the world. Europe, wherever. So her and her family,
have had this business for how long?
Well, my parents have had this for 30 years. My husband and I bought it from them 10 years ago, and my oldest son works with me all this time. And then my COVID blessing was my daughter didn't go to university, so I get her as well.
Yay. And she was a real impact when it came to doing your office in here, if I recall correctly.
Huge. She's like, are you kidding? Let's get at it.
And she's an amazing artist. Oh my gosh, she's so talented.
So some of the services you guys offer that you'll ship, give everybody a little bit of a breakdown.
Okay, we're kind of a bit
eclectic.
Yes.
Are you woo-woo?
We are woo-woo, and we mix things up. We aren't just Alberta Laser Engraving in the
mix.
In the mix, we are Alberta Laser Engraving. That's what our sign says. We also have an online shop called Northwich Magic Co., which Alberta Laser Engraving makes a lot of the stuff for Northwich, and we ship worldwide. So you can get everything, all our basics engraving, from mugs and trophies and plaques and
t-shirts
and everything.
Mugs like this.
Yes. And then all the signage we do through Alberta Laser Engraving.
So it's a great way to personalize a gift. Or if you want, maybe you've had a significant catalyst in your life and you want to remember that date. Me, June 26, 2021. That was an important date for me. totally different story.
Engrave it on something.
Engrave it on something. Then you don't ever forget that. But it could be placed in your wealth and prosperity area.
And we can do all sizes, right? So from this big, if you want it in your wealth bowl, a little coin perhaps, or we can do it on a big old sign if it's something big and giant that you need to show to the world.
So you do work for corporate, you do work for events, and you have an event coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
So
people
tell
can
us
come
about
to your
it.
store because there's going to be all kinds of action out here.
Please come.
Yes.
on.
Okay.
It
Rimbey,
is
Alberta.
The biggest day for the shop ever. Every year we look forward to this. It is all hands on deck. Nobody even thinks or breathes or even
stops to pee.
does. Right? You cannot have this day off. It's all hands on deck. It is the Big Hearts Charity Ride, and we are honored every year that we continue to be asked to be a stop for them. This year we are the first stop on the ride. They've switched it about, so it's quite. It's going to be great because we get everybody, whereas sometimes when you're the second last stop, some people cut off and just head back. We don't get everyone. So
what is this? What is the event
Big
about?
Hearts Charity Ride is all about raising money for the Red Deer Regional Hospital neonatal unit.
Cool.
And so that always gives me goosebumps as well because everyone knows someone who has used that unit in Red Deer Hospital for our tiny humans. And it's of course near and dear to our hearts because Danny decided to come a month early, and so she spent 10 days in the NICU. So when we were approached by this and then knew what the recipients were, we were like,
we're in.
Totally
little humans.
So and that department is just, top shelf, and kudos to them. And every year we get to raise a lot of money for them. And last year, of course, due to COVID, we still did it, but under really strict
guidelines,
parameters. And so, the funds weren't great, but any funds are better than no funds. But this year we want to blow it out of the water. And of course you've been having to see me on all my
So
that's
that's the Big Hearts, the Big Hearts Ride.
The Big Hearts Charity Ride tomorrow starts in Red Deer. We are one of the stops here in Rimbey. Come here.
You need to pop outside and show just before we sign off. I'm sending Anita outside so everybody can see what the store looks like.
Oh, there we go.
And where to go. Well, you can grab the poster. That would be cool.
There's the store again. Lots of cool
As she
stuff.
slowly walks outside. You can tell Anita to do one thing and it takes 20 minutes. But here's the poster.
Great group of people.
Excellent.
Love them all.
This is so cool. So how can people support this event?
Well, if you can't come to us, that's okay. We have tickets for sale that you can buy a $20 ticket on a motorbike, or if you don't want
a motorbike
care
for $20,
about buying that, then you
can just donate.
They could just donate. Send me $20 via EMT, and we'll put it all towards that. And we are super, super grateful. And of course, I'm only a little bit competitive, and I love that our stop makes the most money.
Well, there you go. So if people are in the Rimbey area or want to come for a ride tomorrow, what's the address of the store? How do they get here?
We're Main Street, 5043 50th Ave.
We should talk about these e-hug things.
There's more apparently.
There's more. She's onto my Arenda 21 because I always have to change the world.
Yes. Well, that's because you're a world kind of changer. It's all good.
So Main Street, Rimbey, right next door to ATV, right across from James Bar and Grill. You will not miss us. The barbecue will be on. Burgers. So burgers by donation, of course.
Perfect. And are there any promotions or anything like that going on in the store?
Nothing in store. There's a draw. We're donating this 3D engraving. So once again, just by donation.
There you go. You can win that. And we'll ship it, I assume, if they're not.
Yes.
Perfect.
We ship everywhere.
Perfect.
Love it.
Okay. Do we have anything else that we need to share? My Feng Shui partner here?
We have to, look around.
Well, we have to do some shopping, and we're pushing it as we typically do. So thank you.
Thank you. We want to talk about this.
All right.
So
let's backstep.
Okay.
Arenda 21, because what COVID has done is made a division in everyone.
Mm.
And it breaks my heart, literally, physically makes me hurt. So I didn't know what to do about it. I'm not into protests. I don't think that that is going to get us anywhere. So in our little way, we just think love and hugs will change the world. I know that sounds all sappy and whatever, but I truly, truly in my heart believe that. And so I wanted to come up with something, and my wonderful daughter came up with Orenda. Orenda means a mystical force that is found in all of us to create change in the world. So
Nice.
how perfect. And so 21. So we send these around the globe. Our mission is to get them around the globe. So far, they've been in Australia. Whenever you receive one of these, we just ask that you use the hashtag Orenda21 because it is unique just to us. And then we can track it.
Cool.
I just got goosies. So we're sending hugs
Around the world.
And so it's a little sticky thing that they created right here in their shop, and Orenda 21. So we can pop that in an envelope and send it to somebody. And then they can stick it on their mirror. And I love that.
They could put it in their wealth and prosperity area.
Exactly.
You want to talk about filling the world with good juju.
Okay, so if I wanted to buy 20 or 30 of these, I could buy these from you, and then I could just, start sticking them in a little envelope and send them off to some
Absolutely.
people, right? So anybody
And so
can do that.
They're available on our website, Alberta Laser Engraving.
Cool.
Alberta
Laser Engraving.
laserengraving.ca.
We'll have you put it in the comments. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
That'll be the easiest.
That's so cool. Okay,
These are
so
awesome.
you want to give somebody a
Hugs.
hug?
Here.
Spread a little
Hug.
love. Okay.
You
Oh, is
ladies
there a
are the
song?
best.
Is there a song about that? Spread a little love. Yeah.
You're not allowed
Okay.
to sing. Do you
Okay,
not
can-
remember
can you-
this?
can you sing
No.
that song?
I think we both be banished together.
Okay. Cheryl,
right.
you sing, and Sandra
Well,
and I will dance.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah. I could put those on.
You
my
could put
feng
those on
shui
your
eye.
feng shui eyes.
Everybody needs a little bit of love.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
No singing.
thank you for
Okay.
joining us. Thank you, Sandra, for hosting us.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have a unique spot, Anita and I are, not always up for a challenge, but we like going out and doing something a little bit different. So
and you know what?
let us know how we can help.
Maybe maybe you need to go on a little road trip today, right? Get out of the office, do
Yeah.
something different.
We needed to go on a road
Shift
trip.
your energy. That's all we did today. We just said, we're gonna
Let's go out and be
shift.
grateful and shift.
We're gonna shift some energy.
All right. Toodaloo, everybody. Have a great feng shui Friday. And what F word did we learn about today? Fun?
Fun.
Fabulous?
Yeah, sure.
Futuristic? Firewood.
Firewood.
They even sell firewood here. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Take care, everybody. Thank
Give somebody a hug.
you. Yeah, give somebody a hug today that you love, preferably, because, if you walk up to a stranger and hug them, that might not go so well.
Yeah, it might. I'm okay with that.
Then they need it.